What's up, everybody? Elite Nintendo Gamer here, and welcome to episode 5 of the official Elite Nintendo Gamer podcast. And in this episode, with the recent release of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, that is a very long title, I found myself wanting to take a look at my experiences with the genre itself, being role-playing games, RPGs. And I found that probably one of my first RPGs was Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. So, I got that game for my birthday, and I played it like a whole bunch, and it was so much fun. And I instantly fell in love with Mario RPGs. And to this day, Mario RPGs, they're the only RPGs that I can play. I'll get to that in just a little bit, but there's just something about Mario RPGs. They're just so much more fun. And I'm pretty sure that comes in the form of the action command system. Even in a more action-adventure focused Paper Mario, Sticker Star, and Color Splash, I just find myself enjoying the action commands. That's very engaging. It's a lot more fun to press the A button at just the right time to, jump on a Goomba or something than it is to, just tap the A button once or touch the touch screen to have a Pokemon launch out an attack or something. And even with animations and stuff, I don't think Pokemon attacks are necessarily as rewarding as attacks are in the Mario and Luigi series, when you just press the button at the right time. And it's just more fun in Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario, in my opinion. So, I'm not much of a Pokemon guy. I said this before, but I don't think I've said it before on this channel, maybe in this episode of the podcast, but I'm not much of a Pokemon guy. I don't know what it is with Pokemon, but I just cannot get into it. And whenever I do get into it, it's with the anime, or just not really the concept, I guess. I enjoy the concept of going out into this massive world and catching all these Pokemon and, making them all your best friends and stuff. I think that's a very cool concept. In the anime, you see all these Pokemon, running around and stuff, and I would, watch the anime, and I would, see a Pokemon, I don't know, Wobbuffet or something, and I'd be like, oh my goodness, I want a Wobbuffet. I want to go into the game and capture Wobbuffet so I can be the anime, that's really cool. And I feel like the anime is my favorite form of Pokemon. Now, I can't exactly tell you why I don't like the games very much, but I think I've kind of narrowed it down. First off, I'm not a massive story guy, if you know what I mean. I've learned about myself that I'm more of a gameplay-focused gamer. I find myself wanting to skip through all the cutscenes and, spam my way through all the text boxes. But if I skip the cutscenes or spam my way through the text boxes, I feel like I'm gonna miss something. And that goes back to my love of the Mario RPGs. Their text boxes are hilarious. At least most of them have just some kind of line that just kind of makes you smile a little bit. I mean, that's certainly not the case all the time, with some plot points maybe being more depressing, or trying to be more in a traditional RPG where it tries to make you feel things. I think of Xenoblade Chronicles whenever I think of an RPG trying to make me feel things, I guess. like really connected to the world and involved in these characters' stories. Like in Xenoblade, it just seems like very, I don't know, you don't really have any comedy, I guess. I haven't played Xenoblade or Xenoblade 2. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. But I'm not a big story guy. And Pokemon, I will admit, Pokemon has a very hands-off story. So I think I'm going to start talking about the other reason I think I don't like Pokemon that much. I think it's because of the battle system. Now, Let's Go mostly fixes this, but it still has the big problem of being way too grindy. Like, Pokemon Let's Go, even with the improvement to the capturing system and having Pokemon visible on the world map, which I think is probably the greatest addition they could have added to Pokemon, and it actually encouraged me to I didn't buy it, to ask for it for Christmas, was because it just looked super cool. Like, you can see the Pokemon. There are no more agonizing random battles. You don't have to hold your breath in Zubat Cave anymore. You can just catch a Zubat, and then you just don't have to worry about Zubat for the rest of your playthrough. But I like how the game also encourages you to catch multiple Pokemon with a tangible reward. Like, back in early Pokemon games, you could catch a million bajillion Pokemon and raise their EVs and see which one got the right nature or ability or something, but that didn't really feel tangible. If I caught a Pokemon, I caught a Pokemon. I had the Pokemon, and if I caught another one, that would just be a waste of time because I already have a Pokemon. That's like that. If I catch a Bellsprout or something, and I catch another Bellsprout, I would have to raise it up to level 50 to even see a difference. And I don't think that's very good. I think the Let's Go system of catch combos and sending your Pokemon, sending your excess Pokemon back to the professor so he can study them, I think that is a amazing system. It allows you to have a tangible reward in the form of candy that the professor gives to you to, I guess, raise your Pokemon stats or something. I haven't used any of the candy, but seeing stuff fly into my inventory is just it's pretty satisfying in games. Even in Luigi's Mansion, just collecting treasure, which has absolutely no purpose at all besides your end rank. It's just so satisfying to see the amount of gold coins you have in your inventory go up. And, in New Super Mario Bros. 2, it's the same thing. The coin counter, it's very satisfying, in my opinion. But, yeah, I think Pokemon is just a little bit too grindy. You can really feel this in, gym battles, where instead of, intense battles, it's use a super effective move, and if the super effective move doesn't KO the opponent's Pokemon, then you lost. You gotta try it again. And if it does, then you win. And you just kind of keep spamming your super effective move until you win. And I don't know, that's just not very fun, at all to me. I don't enjoy that kind of gameplay. I want Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario gameplay, where it actually makes me do stuff other than, just kind of walk around, catch Pokemon, and grind. Which is also why I really appreciate the improvements to Pokemon Let's Go's XP system. You don't have to earn the XP share, you just have it. But it's not even an item, I don't think. I think you just have it in general. However, I do kind of wish you had the ability to turn it off for those more like hardcore players, so they can have like their Nuzlocke challenges or whatever. But this is starting to turn into a Pokemon Let's Go review. I haven't even gotten to the third gym yet, and I've had it since like Christmas, which was actually a month ago. It's the 24th, which means it would be Christmas Eve. But I got it on the 23rd as a kind of early Christmas present. So, I mean, wow. Christmas was a month ago. Wow. Really doesn't feel like a month ago. But, role-playing games. Well, I kind of lost my train of thought there, but I have picked up Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser's Minions, not Minions, it's Bowser Jr.'s Journey, and I do plan to do a review on that at some point. So if you want to see that review, you know, if you want to see the review, go ahead and drop a comment. I'm probably gonna do the review anyways, but it's always satisfying to see support from my subscriber base if they want to see a review or not. So, should I end it off here? I don't really want to end it off here, but I don't know. I've just kind of run out of things to say all of a sudden. I did kind of want to talk about strategy games, but yeah, those are kind of RPGs. Okay, I'm gonna start talking about those. Strategy games. So I picked up Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I think it was a few days after last Christmas. I got it with some Christmas money. It was on sale. You know, I wanted to try it. You know, it looked super cool. It was like Fire Emblem, which honestly is kind of boring. In my opinion, you know, I picked up Heroes, I played it for like 2 months, and then just stopped. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm still getting notifications, but I kind of ignore them, you know? I don't think I've opened up that app in about 7 months, you know, it's pretty crazy. But Fire Emblem, it's just kind of boring, you know? You know, it's a lot like, you know, just kind of, you know, select your unit, move them over to the enemy, press the A button a few times, and if you win, you'll win. If you don't, you lose. And if you don't win, you go back and you grind. Or in my case, I like to go into my inventory and select Master Seals, and you just kind of upgrade everyone, you know, and then try the battle again. I just kicked the table there. But, I mean, Fire Emblem, it's kind of boring. I mean, I played Fates. I played Fates all the way through. I played Birthright, and I picked up Conquest, but I never beat it because of, like, some, like, Nintendo account problems. Like, I had an old Nintendo account, and then I forgot the password to it. I think I was trying to get into, like, the Mario Maker bookmark website. I needed my account, but I didn't know the password. So I decided to make a new account because I was like, if I don't know the password, then like, what am I gonna do? You know, I can't like do anything without my Nintendo account password. So I create the new account and I start like downloading, you know, Fire Emblem Fates, Conquest, and I think Mega Man Legacy Collection. I think I also got Terraria on there, and then all of a sudden I just remember my old password, so I'm like, oh my goodness, I got my password, I remembered it. So I have a whole bunch of games that I just lost on my 3DS because my old account had more like value to it, I guess, and I figured the account with like Mario and Luigi Dream Team and Kirby's Triple Deluxe would be a better account than the one with like 1 or 2 games. You know, I have like a whole bunch of Virtual Console on the old one too. So yeah, I lost Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, And I kind of do want to get a 2DS or something, just so I can like have my old account. I mean my new account. I mean my new account is also on my Switch, so I mean they're both in use. But you know, I lost Conquest. Bummer. But Fire Emblem Fates Birthright was fun. It was alright. I think it's because it was like insanely easy. And you know, easy games tend to be more fun than hard games, in my opinion. However, I do like a solid, challenging game. Like, take Celeste, you know, I absolutely adore Celeste. Like, it's so much fun. And it's like brutal, you know, it's absolutely insane, but it's like fun. However, I haven't played it in a while. I need to go back and I need to beat the B-side chapters. I think I beat like 1. I might do that actually on stream one time. Not one time, but maybe. I might do that on stream if you guys want me to. You know, just leave a comment if you want me to stream some Celeste at some point. So, I was talking about Fire Emblem and how I didn't like it because it was literally just like get your unit and then just put it in the enemy unit, and if you win, you win, you lose, you lose. And Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, it was a lot more. It seemed like there was a lot more to that game, but then upon playing it, I saw that there was more to it than just like Fire Emblem. And yeah, but it was very little. And that kind of hurt my enjoyment of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, because, you know, it did add some extra elements, but it's hard. Like, this colorful game with Mario and like these cartoon bunnies is like the most impossible game I played. It's terrible. And I don't want to activate the easy mode because, I don't know, it just makes me feel bad. Like, I'm too much of a tryhard to turn on easy mode, but I might have to. And I noticed, you know, I was listening to like Arlo, and he was talking about how Mario plus Rabbids was more in the moment instead of, you know, Arlo's a YouTuber, just in case you don't know. But he was talking about how Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle was more in the moment instead of like thinking ahead, more like Fire Emblem is. And I really started to notice that. I was like, yeah, you might be able to jump halfway across the map in like one turn, but so can your enemies. And, you know, you really have to like be in the moment. And I was like, yeah, that sounds kind of like me. You know, I'm not too good at thinking ahead. You know, I always lose in Fire Emblem, so that must be the case, right? And upon starting Mario plus Rabbids up again, you know, picking it back up, I didn't even get through one chapter. I was just like, no, I like got completely wrecked, and I didn't really enjoy getting completely wrecked. So I might go back and activate easy mode. You know, maybe like play some challenges, you know, level up my characters a little bit. So yeah, I think that about does it for this episode. And you know, today we learned that I'm not a big fan of most RPGs. Earthbound is like the only exception to this rule. Earthbound is like the greatest game ever. Like, probably not the greatest game ever, but for some reason it doesn't really feel that grindy to me, even though it is pretty grindy. Like, I don't know, it's just like almost like magic, you know? I'm able to enjoy Earthbound so much, but not like Pokemon or something, which honestly has quite a bit more strategy to it, I think. So I think that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Elite Talks. Remember, if you have an episode suggestion, if you have an episode that you want me to make about a game, preferably Nintendo games, leave it down in the comments section. And this has been Elite Nintendo Gamer. See you guys later. Peace.